yourselves. Tuesday, March 3rd, 2015. March. We're in March.
I know.
Oh my gosh, I can't stand it.
Sneaking up. But the further we go, the sooner winter is gone.
Oh, really? Because there's a snowstorm coming.
Another one, right?
Another one, yeah. Yeah, another snowstorm.
Well, you know what? I've already unpacked for winter, so I got my clothes are still out, my boots are still out. I kind of like it.
You do?
It quiets the city, and I walk around in the snow, and I put on one of those things where just my eyes, I just look like a big black guy walking down the street. Nobody bugs me. Nobody says, Michael! You know, none of that. No trucks are hitting their horns when I'm standing waiting for the light to change. It's
you
cool.
don't think that anybody recognizes you just because you're in a balaclava? Balaclava? I always say balaclava.
That's what they call it?
Which is food. Yeah.
Balaclava. Face mask with the eyes cut out. That's all I know.
Yeah. They have heated ones now, you know.
Oh, really?
Yeah, ones that heat your whole face. I got to get my hands on one of those.
That would scare me. It seemed like it would burn your skin.
Oh, I don't care. Yeah. I told you when I go skiing, I put the feet warmers, I stick them, because they have sticky things, I stick them to my whole body. And when I unpeel at the end of the day, I'm covered in red welts. I don't care. I feel good during, while it's happening out there, I feel right on.
But yeah, there is another storm coming, but you know, we always sit here, and I live in California part of the year. I'm here, and I always talk about how great the weather is, and we were at the Oscars and how the weather was nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
Well, seems like we've been rubbing off in California, Kelly.
I know.
In the OC, they got some hail, and we have a still. Look at that. Look at that. Imagine when you woke up and you'd never seen that before. If you've never left California, you woke up and said, "The world is ending." Oh my goodness. But that's pretty amazing for California to get something like that.
What did those Real Housewives do? They were like, "Get me inside, my weave can't handle this. This could crack my Botox."
Oh, man.
Help me.
But it lasted for about 20 minutes.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, it lasted about 20 minutes down out in Huntington Beach. So, and that's like, you know, it's nice out in California. That's kind of surprising. So here we're used to it, there they're not. So welcome.
That's how we react when it's sunny.
Yeah. That's our gift to you, California. That's our gift to you. So how was your night, by the way?
Good. I saw our friend Seth Meyers. I did his show last night. Yeah, Seth. Yeah. He's so funny. You know, they've renovated the set since I've been there last. And you know how the stage manager stands behind you and he tells you when you do a talk show that's not your own talk show, you sometimes get disoriented as to how you should walk out and where the host might actually be because you're behind like a screen. And they always tell you, remember, you're going to walk out and he'll be over here, blah, blah, blah. And, you know, at a certain point, you're in the game long enough, you stop paying attention because you're like, I know where he is. Only they've renovated their whole studio. So I went out and went to walk to the left, but he's now at the right. So I walked out and I was like, where is everybody? I walked into the band and then I banked sharp to the right. I found him eventually and I could see he was like, are you okay?
Yeah, but I've seen our guests do that. Some of them come out and then they start going to the kitchen.
Yes.
And it's like, no, you're not here to eat. Come on over here, let's talk. But I learned, I kind of peeked through the screens or like the corner and try to find where to go.
Well, like I said, it never occurred to me that he wouldn't be where I expected him to be. So when he was talking to me, I was like, I know where he is. Yeah. I didn't know where he was.
But he's a great guy. He's great on the show. I love doing the show.
Oh, I love doing the show too.
Really fun to do the show with.
He's really a superstar.
Yeah,
he's
very much so.
He's so funny. He's the funniest person I know. So, anyway, it's always fun to see him. And they give away a good takeaway gift.
Oh, do they ever?
Oh, my gosh. Yes. Oh, boy. Was there swag backstage, Gelman. We need to start giving our guests swag.
They're advocating for the rich celebrities.
The rich celebrities.
Yeah.
The rich celebrities.
You're your guest, but you're not that guest.
Yeah, you're like...
But, I mean, we can at least give him a coffee cup. A coffee cup.
I got a coffee cup from Seth?
You got I got a coffee cup.
I got a T-shirt. I got food.
I've got varsity jackets from people.
Oh, Letterman, yeah.
Yeah, cupcakes.
Yeah.
Letterman gives that varsity jacket.
David Letterman gives you a Letterman's jacket.
Yeah.
Yes. Are you kidding?
Yeah.
Please.
Live with Kelly and Michael gives you nothing but questions and a hard time.
Yeah. You get questions.
Just fun.
Kelly, if we continue to do this, will you please give our guests a cupcake or a coffee mug or something, man? These poor people, they wake up early to come here to bless us with their presence.
Again, audience, they're not talking about you. They're talking about the celebrities.
Again, we're advocating for the celebrities.
Not the audience.
All right, well, you guys can have some water from the fountain. Come on.
If that doesn't work, we always got the bathroom. Do what I do. Wave your hand and stick your mouth underneath. Only lasts for 3 seconds, but hey, that's even on restriction.
The toilet only flushes, and I do mean only flushes if you're in there to like tuck in your shirt or fix your pantyhose. If you've actually gone, trust me, you're leaving it behind. It's really strange. The timer of the toilet is not.
I just thought about that.
To the sink technology. The sink and toilet technology are not matched. Let's put it that way.
Well, the towel machine, I'm up there waving. I'm out with air dry my hands. I'm waving them under the machine so much.
Now let me tell you something. There's an article today that I think I agree with. And I only agree with this because my girlfriend is in Puerto Rico, and she's been posting pictures of her trip on Instagram, and I have become so depressed at her beautiful pictures on Instagram, and they're saying too much Facebook leads to envy and depression. With people posting pictures of their glamorous trips online, it makes you feel sad, especially when you're in the polar vortex.
Yeah.
And that is true. Even though I like all of her pictures, I like them, but then what I want to say is, okay, we get it. It's warm there.
But you got to be careful on social media because everybody lives this incredible life on social media.
Right.
I mean, I
love my social media life.
Oh, yeah. I mean, there are people I know who couldn't rub 2 pennies together, and they're like driving around in fancy cars and living. I'm going, how are you doing this? I can't even do that. But, yeah, social media, it would lead you to depression because always warm, climates, fancy this, fancy that. I can see that.
Yeah. So
and I like the pictures, too.
It's a warning. It is a warning out there. So if you don't want to be depressed, stay off of your most glamorous friend's Facebook page. That's the message here.
Well, I saw this this in the paper today for people who could live that glamorous life all the time.
Okay.
The Forbes list of the world's richest people.
Ooh.
Have you guys had a chance to look at this list?
I saw it in the newspaper today.
I am envious and depressed.
You are?
Yeah, not really. I mean, I'm very happy with my life, but you know, these people work really hard to get what they have. But number 1 on the list has been for a lot, even replaced here or there, but it's Bill Gates.
Yeah. Okay. Look how we're like,
Bill Gates is so rich.
How rich is he?
He's $79.2 billion rich.
You know what my mom would say? You know, without your health, you have nothing. I'd be like, I don't know. They look pretty healthy, Mom.
Yeah. He's number 1. Carlos Slim with $77.1 billion is number 2. Warren Buffett, 72.7 is number 3. And number 4 is Amancio Ortega from Zara clothing stores.
No kidding.
He is worth $64.5 billion.
Aha.
That is an empire.
I have contributed to some of that.
Yeah, a lot of people here probably have.
I feel like he should put me on his yacht for a weekend.
And the one guy, and I got to take my hat off to Michael Jordan, has just cracked the list for the first time. Congratulations to Michael Jordan.
Doesn't it seem like he should have been there for already?
Well, you know what happened? He got smart when he bought this basketball team because he bought a piece of it and then he ended up buying the majority of it. And the value of the basketball teams went up, especially with the sale of the Clippers for $2 billion, which pushed him into the billion-dollar category.
Huh, I didn't even realize he owned a basketball team. I was like, I thought he played for the Chicago Bulls. But I've been told I'm stuck in the early 90s. So.
Yeah, you're a little bit behind on that one.
Did he retire?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know
And former New York Mayor Michael Bloomberg is number 14. Bloomberg's worth $35.5 billion.
Well, look, that's still a lot.
Yeah. And then the youngest, there are two guys who are the youngest. They both are worth $1.5 billion each.
Okay.
Evan Spiegel and Bobby Murphy. These are the two guys who are 24 and 25 years old, and they started Snapchat.
We need an app. We need an app. Now, here's what I want to know. Does, Bill Gates, does he worry about them? Does he say, I'm afraid they're not going to get by on their $1.5 billion? Like, do billionaires worry about other billionaires not having enough billions? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, do they worry about the younger generation of billionaires? Like, when I was their age, I already had $3 billion.
You know what? They're probably, I have a feeling, I don't know if it's a competition. One thing I will say about Bill Gates, which I like, and Warren Buffett's doing the same thing. They're giving away billions of dollars to help solve, health problems and different things around the world. So
that's part of your job. Like when you are that I don't want to say I don't want to say fortunate, because it is hard work and it is like having a game plan, but when you are given that much, you have to give back that much.
Yeah, because imagine if you're worth $80 billion and the interest, I don't know if you can spend. You can't spend.
Oh, I could spend $80 billion.
No way.
No, I couldn't.
There's no way you can spend $80 billion.
Girls. Yes, I can.
No, you couldn't.
Yes.
There's no way you can spend $80 billion.
I will show you my wish list from Net-a-Porter, and I dare say it adds up to $80 billion.
I guess.
It's just my wish list. It's just my wish list.
$80 billion. That's I don't think, by the time the interest keeps rolling around, you know how much you'd have to spend every day? We'd actually have to get the guest stuff and treat them like the guest who's coming out. They get prizes.
I'm not saying it wouldn't be hard work. I'm just saying I could do it. I'm devoted like that.
You know what this reminds me of? And I wish we could do it. That movie Brewster's Millions with Richard Pryor.
Yes. Oh, that's one of my favorite movies.
Yes.
Because I was like, this is so inefficient. I could have spent this money already. Like, I was like the whole time.
But he couldn't actually have anything of value. So whatever he had to spend, he really had to spend it and had no value. That was the tough part.
No, I could have figured it out. I'm telling you.
Well, unfortunately, I don't think you'll get the chance to do that for $80 billion. But it would be fun to try.
I know.
And is that it, Gelman, already?
Yeah. Really? Yeah. But what about the egg?
Yes, I want to hear about this egg. I see it over there. Tell me about this egg.
Yeah, listen, you guys, you've heard about the chicken that laid the golden egg, or the goose? The goose laid the golden egg, right? This chicken laid a round egg. What? A perfectly round egg. It sold on eBay for $700. Check that out. What? What the heck caused that to happen? That's what I want to know.
Could you imagine you bought that egg and you bring it home, you put it in the refrigerator, and you come down to your wife and like, you want them scrambled?
Crazy.
Oh, man, that would hurt. That would hurt.
It's funny.
Is that rare? That's rare, right?
1 in a billion. Speaking of billionaires clubs, this egg could join that. 1 in a billion. 1 in a billion eggs come out round. Nobody knows why. I think I know why. What I want to know, even more interestingly, is why is this egg shiny? Like
maybe
it just
it's fresh.
Came out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fresh. But a round egg.
Yeah, and they shipped it so it would stay safe in a quote-unquote hard box. Well, I know they didn't put it in a paper envelope and ship it. Anyway, it's a $741 egg, which I think seems excessive for a round egg.
Just don't eat it. That's all I got to say. And, there's this thing. If you grab, a friend of mine was trying to show me the other day. I didn't try it. But if you grab a regular egg, not a round one, on both, you can't crack it. Is that true with these two fingers?
Might be tough, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'll have to try
if you grab it like this.
With these two, and you grab, and
you try to crack it with your fingers?
You try to crack it with your fingers, it's impossible. It's
I've never,
impossible for anybody to do it.
It would never even occur to me to crack it this way with my fingers. Is this what guys do? Like, I bet I can crack this egg.
A lot of time on our hands.
Who figures that out?
It's a slow day at work. I mean, I don't know.
Wi-Fi was broken.
Right. You can tell when Wi-Fi goes out, can't you? Hey, I bet I can smash this egg with my 2 fingers.
But, you know, I'm excited because I saw one of my favorite actresses backstage, and I can't wait for her to come out here. Sigourney Weaver.
She's the best.
Is here.
She's in... I swear, when you look at my sons have like their movies that they order, what is it, Apple or Netflix, you know, and they save them. She's the star of every single one of the movies that they have on their list.
Oh.
I mean, from Ghostbusters to Alien, depending on which son we're talking about,
Alien
she's
freaked
in
me out.
every movie.
Woof, freaked me out. But I can't wait for her to Ansel Elgort's out. He is coming on. You know, it's good to say stuff like that and get a reaction because now we know where to position security.
Right.
So, and then we get to eat again with Dr. Ian Smith here too as well.
Are we gonna eat?
Yes, we're gonna get to eat with Dr. Ian.
Yesterday's veggie dish was delicious.
Yes, it was.
Good recipes all week. Healthy.
Healthy.
And yummy.
Healthy and yummy.
Yeah.
We always thought those were separate things,
Yeah,
Gelman.
no.
But you have
Not
proven
this
us
week.
wrong yet
Exactly.
again.
Don't sacrifice the taste for the health. All right, here we go. It's time for our new trivia game. We started yesterday. Let's kick it off. Spin into spring travel trivia.
That whole thing was watching you wind up and try to beam us with that ball, and it bounced off, and it hit you in your own head. My favorite moment. Hey, our trivia dancer is Dawn Moore. She's from Scranton, Pennsylvania.
Great job, Dawn. Great job.
That's my favorite emoji tee. This one.
Oh, that is a good one.
Yeah.
I like that one too. I don't know what it means, but it's fun.
What it means is, haha, I'm just kidding, but not really, but maybe I am. Right?
Yeah.
That's exactly what that means.
I'll take your word for it. All right, let's say hello to Lisa Cashman from Yorktown, Virginia. Hello, Lisa. How are you?
Hi. Hi, Kelly. Hi, Michael.
Hey, Lisa, what's going on?
Well, the big news for us is that our son is getting married this Saturday.
Oh, my gosh. Now, let me ask you a very dicey question. Who's paying for that? Does that still, like...
Well, our son and our daughter-in-law are paying for the wedding, and we're helping out a little with the rehearsal dinner.
Oh,
nice.
That's nice.
Good. And I have one more question that's unrelated. What are you looking at in your picture?
I'm looking at a very long icicle, which is kind of rare here in Yorktown.
Oh, right there. I see it. Okay, right there, the icicle. All right.
Wow.
Kind of tripping me out.
Now, listen, I'm going to spin the wheel. Maybe you could win this trip and give them a honeymoon.
Ooh.
And then you will be the favorite parent. Spin the wheel. Hey, this is a great prize you're playing for. 8 days and 7 nights in a 4-bedroom, 4-bathroom Mullins View Villa in Barbados.
They can all go on the trip. The whole family.
The whole family. Now listen to this. It includes maid and laundry service. Oh, that is so good because that is the biggest pain in the butt of vacation is laundry.
And you don't have to pack as much because it gets clean.
Because it gets cleaned.
Carry on.
Oh my gosh. Personal concierge, round-trip airfare, all courtesy of Luxury Retreats. It's a prize valued at $4,300. You have 20 seconds and only one guess, Lisa. Good luck. Your
You
turn
ready,
to
Lisa?
read the
Thank you. I'm ready.
No, I was ready for her to go, okay. But, okay. Here we go, Lisa. On yesterday, it's your turn.
I was like, oh no, a mid-morning nap.
Here we go, Lisa. On yesterday's show, we talked with Kevin Bacon. In what city did Kevin say he was raised?
Philadelphia.
Congratulations, you and a guest will enjoy 8 days and 7 nights at Mullins View in Barbados. Get away from it all at the stately retreat in Mullins Bay, Barbados. Boasting stunning sunsets, take in views of the sea from your private balcony. This tropical-themed villa features spacious bedrooms, an outdoor living room, plus an alfresco dining area for secluded meals on the covered terrace. Your price is valued at approximately $4,300.
Much.
How about that, Lisa? Congratulations.
Unbelievable. Thank you.
Woohoo. Now you get to help make the day of a lucky member of our studio audience who will receive a $500 gift certificate from chefscatalog.com. So please pick a number between 1 and 203.
56.
Lisa, congratulations. Congratulations, ma'am. Everybody stay right there when we come back. Incredible. Sigourney Weaver will be here with us.
Still ahead on Live, Ansel Elgort. We continue our healthy and hearty cooking week with a recipe from Dr. Ian Smith. And coming up next, Sigourney Weaver. Top honors on our show.
Drama, sci-fi, stage, screen. Our first guest does it all. She does it magnificently. Please welcome the beautiful Sigourney Weaver.
Right in the middle, we could be the three bears.
I love it.
Three bears. Sigourney, you are so smoking hot. I swear to God. Everything about you is gorgeous.
It's my leather pants.
I know. You're a real bona fide New York. Has something happened? Oh, okay. Look at all this happening.
I done all that, sorry. There you go.
Yeah,
I need 2 mics.
You need 2 mics.
I talk out of both sides of my mouth.
Yeah. So you're a real New Yorker.
Yes.
Like born and raised here.
I am. I'm still here. I love it here. And I love how so many people in New York are from everywhere else. It's just a wonderful city to be a New Yorker in.
And we know that you're married to Jim Simpson. You've been married since 1984. And he founded the Flea Theater.
Thank you for mentioning that.
Is that in Tribeca?
Thank you. He founded the Flea Theater about 20 years ago, and it is in Tribeca. We have a wonderful new Liz Swados musical called Nomad playing now, about a woman wandering through the desert. And we have the coolest thing is that we have about every year like 150 young people coming through being part of our company who are actors, directors, designers, writers, and we all get to be kind of a home for each other and inspire each other. It's really cool.
How did you two meet? Because, I mean, being married since 1984, in non-show business years, that's like 400 years of marriage.
It's sort of a depressing way of looking at it. No, in fact, we were at the Williamstown Theater Festival, and I was on the main stage working with Diane Wiest and the late, great Ed Herman. And Jim was directing another group of non-equity people. He was running the bar, which is called The Zoo, and it was in this underground place with a dirt floor. And Chris Walken was also in the season there, and we were friends. So we went dancing there at the zoo, which is very dark, and I took my shoes off, and I remember this really cute bartender, who was Jim, said, "I wouldn't do that if I were you. Take your shoes off in this place." And I went, ugh. And I took my shoes off, and he took them, and I couldn't find them at the end of the night. So I had got to go up to this really cute guy and ask him where my shoes were, and he'd taken my high heels and he'd put them up on some pipe, so I had to get his assistance. And then it took a while, because I'm a little older than he is, but I asked him out a couple of times, and girls, believe me, that's not a bad thing to do, because finally he said yes, and we've been married 40 years.
I love it.
Yeah.
I know we have to get to the movie, but I want to go back to the part where you're dancing with Chris Walken on a dirt floor in a basement.
And then Jim played Hard to Get. Back with Sigourney Weaver, star of the new film Chappie. Now, how would you describe this film? It's action, sci-fi. How would you describe it?
It's actually a film for all people, because it is an incredible story with a lot of heart. It's very funny. It does have a certain amount of kind of outlandish violence, but it's a very, you know, Neil Blomkamp, who did District 9, is a great writer, and this movie is really about something. It's about a little baby robot who's kidnapped by Dee Antwoord, who are these cool, violent rappers. They want him to help do heists and things, and they don't know he's a little new kind of robot that wants to paint and write poetry. So they keep trying to teach him how to be like a rapper, and he wears like lots of bling, and he, in fact, the actor playing him wore little shorts that were always coming off and was doing a lot of that, and it's a brilliant performance. But it is, the message of it is to a young person, you can be whatever you want. So even though it's R, I feel like, you know, if you have the right kid, it's okay, even though it's a little violent. The message is cool, you know.
And you play a CEO of a company named Michelle Bradley.
Yes.
And are you a good guy or a bad guy?
Well, I think it depends on how you feel about CEOs in general. Since you went over the whole Forbes thing, how did they get that money? But no, you know, I think, as a woman CEO of a weapons corporation, has worked really hard to get there. And she wants to keep things as they are, you know, churning out these robots that will make her money and protect the city. So when Dev Patel's character comes and wants to create a robot that writes poetry and paints, she's like, why should even a person do that? You know what I mean? She's like, what are you talking about? So
with Blackish star Anthony Anderson, next Rachel. Watch today on ABC 27.
He is one of Hollywood's most sought-after young stars from the Divergent series Insurgent. Please welcome Ansel Elgort.
This chair.
You look adorable. You are in multi-patterns today.
I know. I like it.
I like it too. You're such a New Yorker. This is like an all New Yorker show.
Yeah.
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 Well, but you know, I saw you in LA. We hung out at the Vanity Fair party, you and I.
That was cool.
After the Oscars, but last year, yeah, there we are. Last year,
yes, that's you.
You watched well, I took that picture from my assistant, Sarah, who is the biggest fan of yours, and I told her she cannot fangirl out when you came out here today. But you watched the Oscars last year on TV, and this year you presented. How was that?
It was really cool. It was like unbelievable. I think I saw like, you know what I kept doing during the show? I saw Clint Eastwood to my left, like at an aisle, and like every time the audience would be clapping or any reaction, I'd just look and see what Clint Eastwood was doing.
Oh, no kidding.
I was like, if he's clapping, I'm gonna clap. And the second he stopped, I stopped too.
Did you meet him? Did you go over and say hello?
No, you know, I would love to meet him, but I don't want to I don't like to bother people, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I understand what I understand. But you seem, I mean, I saw you backstage and you seem calm, cool, and collected, like you were.
It was one of those
doing
fake calms, you know, when you're like, yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
maybe it's that athlete in you, calm within the storm, because you were a basketball player at LaGuardia High School, huh?
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it didn't really show at the Celebrity All-Star game though.
Yeah, I watched it. I watched at the NBA Celebrity All-Star game. And how did you do in the game?
Well, I did all right. You know what? It was just so much fun. I got to like literally box out Allen Houston for a rebound. It was pretty fun.
Wait, but isn't he a real basketball player?
Well, he's old now. You know. No offense to you. still can stroke it, though.
No offense to you.
No offense to me. I think I'm younger than he is.
You are.
But how tall are you?
I'm like 6'4".
I've never seen a height get that reaction.
That's incredible that lady just cheered for your height. She must
How
be...
tall are you? 5'3". Woohoo!
Series Insurgent.
Yes.
Right? Tell us about the movie.
Well, first of all, I really liked it.
Good.
Yeah. No, it's good. You never know, you know? I try to watch it.
That helps.
No, I try to watch it from, you know, like a third person, like a non-biased place, and I really liked the film. I thought it was really dark. It didn't feel like, you know, no offense to YA films, but it didn't feel like a YA film. It felt like a real action-adventure film, like the ones that I grew up loving, like Lord of the Rings or one of those kind of films. It felt like a really great film. I love how dark it was. It's, you know, it's keeps you on the edge of your seat. I loved it.
Well, you know what I gotta say, your honesty about your own film really is something to be commended. I really, seriously.
I love that you grew up watching Lord of the Rings. And I'm like, grew up watching Lord of the Rings?
Well, we've already established, Kelly, that I'm old.
And I'm older than you, so that's really scary.
But I have a question for you, though. What is an Anselite?
Well, I didn't create the term. I just sort of, like, I was getting tweeted all the time that, like, oh, like, that's what we are called, the Anselites. And I was like, I really appreciate it, guys. Like, I don't know, you know.
We got a whole slew of them down there.
I don't know. I'm not going to call anyone an Anselite, you know. If they think that they want to call themselves that, that's fine. I'd rather just call them fans or something.
Anselite just figured it out. Anselite means people that cheer Ansel's height. I cracked the code!
And you're still producing and all DJ and all that other stuff. Keep on doing what you're doing, man. The movie is The Divergent Series. I'm gonna get him eventually.
We're continuing Healthy Hearty Cooking Week with a delicious recipe from his new cookbook, The Shred Diet Cookbook. Please welcome New York Times bestselling author, Dr. Ian Smith.
Hey guys, good to see you, good to see you. There you go.
This is endlessly entertaining watching him put these gloves on.
Well, we're probably done with the cooking segment by the time I get it on. But I'm interested in what your thoughts are regarding cooking at home and eating out.
He eats out a lot, and I cook a lot at home.
Well, I used to eat out a lot. I'm like you now, because controlling your food environment is so important, particularly for a family. It's so important. Also, by the way, economics. It's so much cheaper to eat at home. Our producer, Jan, who I've been working on all day, you know, eats out all the time.
Constantly.
I want to show people that eating at home is easy, it's affordable, it's accessible, and you know what? You do not have to compromise flavor just because you're having healthy meals. So this cookbook is for people who are trying to lose weight or just want nice, healthy, easy recipes.
Let's get to cooking.
Okay,
show us.
Here we go. We're going to do a pork roast with some cauliflower. So first of all, we have our pork roast, about 3 pounds. Make sure you have the butcher, make sure you take some of the fat off, because it's typically a lean piece of meat. So take that, put it in, put a little spray here.
Okay.
Spray the pan here. And then we'll put that in there. Good, very nice. Now, we're gonna make our paste. So you're gonna dump in the shallots, the garlic. No.
Oh,
that's okay, that's okay.
Baby steps,
We're making a paste.
Baby steps.
Our garlic.
Let me step back.
That's right. Our thyme, our salt.
We'll
There you
handle
go.
that.
The salt.
Now, you're gonna pulse this. This is gonna be our paste.
It's gonna be
Okay, there you go. Hit pause. Now, hold it down like this. Now, that's gonna come out looking like this, so we gotta swap out.
Yes, okay.
So we take this paste, I want you to take it and paste
Massage
it over.
it.
Nice
Can
and
you
easy.
massage it?
Yes, nice and easy. Both of you do it.
Rub the meat.
We're gonna put it into an oven for 3.
It's like a scene
Wow,
from Ghost.
I forgot where I was. Okay, and then we're putting the oven for 350 degrees.
In the oven, right?
In the oven. Now, we got our cauliflower, which is great. So you can take it off. We're gonna make mashed cauliflower here, which, by the way, better than white potatoes. It tastes just as good.
Oh, it's so good.
It's so much healthier. So we put that in. We're gonna do a nice lemon peel for me. Straight, you're gonna add our bay leaf. And then we're going to add a little garlic in there. Oh, just one might peel. That's good. A couple of them.
Just drop that stuff in that pot.
Drop in there. So we do it like this.
Okay.
It will come out like this.
Okay.
Right? So we're going to take that, make sure it's nice and tender, dump it in here.
With your bare hands.
Okay, now.
Teflon hands.
We have a little pecorino cheese. You're going to dump that in. Good, right?
Pecorino is life.
Extra virgin olive oil. Now we're going to mash it. Use your muscles. Come on.
That sucker.
Oh, there you go.
Kelly, smash.
There you go. So now while our pork roast is baking, we now have here with our cauliflower, we're going to pull it out. Let's go pull it out.
Pull it out with your bare hands.
These meals are simple. 30 minutes or less in the book. It's for everyone.
It's so good.
Look at that.
Really not hot, but there you go.